We are back with another episode of 30 minutes or something. We try to get around 30 minutes. We don't hit the mark ever, but oh well. I'll wait. Waiting, I guess, for see if anybody is gonna join us. But anyway, Adrian, how are you doing?
Good, man. Well, I mean, I feel fine, but I'm home from work outside of normal hours, still in my work gear. I got like a tooth infection that's now kind of spread to my eye. Go figure. So I got to have an operation next week.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Is it an abscence or something like a?
I don't know. They're putting. I'm going under general, and they're just pulling all the wisdom teeth out.
Damn. How many wisdom teeth you got?
4, but one of them, actually, they're pulling 3 out because one of them is growing. It's in a bone, and it's got nerve around it, so they have to like cut through my jaw to do it. And I opted out of that one. I said, just leave it. Just get the other 3.
Yeah, have to find another co-host, man. You're gonna be able to talk for a long time.
I'll be fine.
Good. How was your day at work?
Yeah, pretty good. I had no major dramas today. Just the usual sort of check-in, check-outs. For those that don't know, I work in a hotel. Yeah, and how was yours? What have you been up to?
It was good. I had a class tonight. I was supposed to do my internship, but the guy that I work with, his schedule got changed up. So I'm gonna have to go in the mornings now, and I'll start that Thursday. So I didn't get to do any internship today. So I drove all the way to Little Rock, which is it's only about 30 minutes. But I had to drive all the way there and drive back and wait for class and everything. So, but I got some reviews out, and that's one of my dogs, if you see that. I got a review out for one of the NECA Freddy, and really ticks me off. The green, the stripes on the sweater. 2 of the top ones are not on there. And I didn't really notice it until I got it out. I was like, oh. So that really.
You could take that back to the store though.
Yeah, I don't have the receipt though. I think I got it at Target. I think.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe I can. I don't think that's the only one they had too. So I was like, so I don't know. I took some pictures of it. I put it on Instagram, and we'll see.
I would swap that shit over.
Yeah, I was going to see if anybody could paint it. Maybe I may reach out to somebody and see if they can maybe paint it for me. Because it'd be a lot easier to do that. But other than that, yeah, I'm good. So I guess we'll. Okay. So there was a question. Hold on, let me bring up my phone. A guy asked us a question last time. We didn't answer it on the last episode. Jeff P. I'm going to give his last name out.
What's up, Jeff?
He asked, let's see. Here's a question for the next show. If in the C-Dub line, Superior got Powerglide as a gun, Motormaster got Blackjack as a chest plate, Defensor got, the small groove. I don't know if you have any of these. I had these, but in the other combiners, who would Abominus 6-member be? Do you know anything about C-Dub very much at all?
Not really. I mean, what I've seen online, but I've never had any. No. I don't know if they even came out here.
Oh, really? No, it's been a while. It's a couple of years. This was 2 series ago, I think. So, I think there was a mod with the purple, the little Cindersaur. You could attach him on the back of Abominus. So I think that you could have them go, since they're all animal bots and everything. I think she fits in perfect. With so. I think, like I said, I think there's a mod or something that you can just attach it to the back of it. I don't know, but that's hopefully that answered your question. Really, thank you very much for the question. I really appreciate it. We had another question too. Who asked it? I forgot. Asked what our top 5 MPs are. I'm sorry, I forgot who it was.
Does that include third party?
I don't know. He just said what our top 5 MPs. I'm just going with Masterpiece. It's the car.
All right, go ahead.
Want to go, or you want me to go?
No, you go.
Man, top 5. Soundwave is in there. Sunstreaker. Megatron. Coordination Starscream. I know it's an overused mold, but when it first came out, it was pretty good. else could I put in there? My top 5. Most people say MP10, but I don't think he's in my top 5.
Nah, he's in my bottom 5. I didn't even buy him.
Really? I didn't. No, I didn't get into a long time. It was like a year, over a year that he was out. That I finally got. I got the one of the reissues from Toys R Us. I got one of those, so I didn't automatically get him the first go.
That I was going to get him about a year and a half, 2 years ago, but I didn't because like friends of mine had him, and like one of my friends had lost the thumbs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know. It was all just a bit janky.
Yeah,
and I don't really dig the toy vibe. I like the toon vibe.
Nice.
So, is that 5 for you? Are you 5 done?
4.
Have you got Soundwave in there?
Yeah, that's just Soundwave first. He's probably one of the better ones.
Did you like Lavender Wave?
Yeah, I like, but I wouldn't put him in my top 5. I would put maybe Inferno. I love the paint on him. I love the way he disguised the leather.
Yeah, he's in my top
5. I can't think of anything else. I'd have to look at. Wheeljack is really good. So yeah, that's probably one of my top 5.
Yep, that's fair. Mine would be let's have a look. Sunstreaker, Inferno, Ratchet, which is, I mean, I know that's cheating, but I like him. Yeah. When I look on my shelf, I like him a lot.
No, he's good. I like Ironhide Mold.
Soundwave. Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah, Ironhide as well, yeah. But I can't include him. I was going to include him. Who else? I really like Bumblebee. I know, you know, I don't think you could have done any better with it. I actually look at it and I think that's a good Bumblebee. So he's in there. Is that 5 yet? That's 5, right?
Yeah, it's 5. Around 5.
Yeah, so I'm done.
That's fine. I mean, I would put, a lot of people hate Tracks, but I like Tracks. It's fine. He does get that big gap.
In your top 5?
No, not my top 5. I'm just naming off some good ones, some of the good ones. I can't think of any.
The cars are all good. We're talking just good ones. I like the cars.
Dinobot. I'm sorry, I'll put Dinobot in my top 5. I would put Dinobot. I would take.
I handled him a few days ago. He's amazing.
Yes, he is. I would take Inferno out and put Dinobot in there. Primal is really good. I don't know if I put him in my top 5. And Cheetors, I definitely wouldn't put him in my top 5, but he's pretty good as well. Yeah. So the Beast Wars, Megatron, when he comes out.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. I don't even like Beast Wars. I don't follow the fiction. I don't want any of the figures really. But just as a cool toy, I kind of want that Megatron.
Yeah.
The price is bullshit.
Oh yeah, I got him on a pre-order over at Amazon Japan, so I got him for like $230. So I got it.
It's
pretty good
for me. That's still $300 and something bucks. It's too much.
That is true. Yeah. Well, you live in Australia.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for the question. I forgot who asked. I'm sorry. I had to go back and everything, and I apologize for that. But he asked us. We said I would answer the next time. So. And ask us any questions. Like I said, anytime if you want to ask a question, hit us up on the YouTube, whatever, and just ask a question, and we'll definitely get to it. So, so you want to talk about?
Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, go on.
I was going to ask about these drops, these images we saw from the festival yesterday.
Yeah, let me bring these up and see if I can.
I'm pretty excited about a few of them, man.
Let me share. If I can share.
Like I'm collecting a lot of different stuff at the moment, and I haven't bought Transformers for a while. I've been buying other shit. But
can you see this?
Yeah, I can see Inception. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. So even that Huff, like, I like my Bad Cube Huff. I like it a lot. But I'd probably swap this out. I'm just looking at my Huff now. I might swap this out. I like it.
Yeah. I love the head. Well, the head sculpt kind of reminds me of Magneto kind of looking thing, or maybe Judge Dredd.
Yeah, it's in between the two.
Yeah.
I don't like how the canopy comes, the truck cab canopy come sort of over his head too much.
I like that. I watched Skullface's review, and he said he really likes that, and because it kind of protects his head, which I do. I like it. I think it looks neat.
The helmet.
Attached.
No. The helmet I like, but
I like the back. I like the canopy thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't like the tires on the legs. I don't like that. I think that's kind of sloppy. I think there's some way they should have incorporated to slide back or something. That would have been cool. Don't like the tires like that.
It's not a huge change from the Bad Cube. Right. I'm just looking at both of them at the same time. It's not a huge change, but once we get to the other two figures, who's next?
There's Huffer. Let's see if we got any.
So that's a three. Yeah, this guy.
Warpath.
Yeah. I'm going to wait for the fans toys. I don't like those big feet.
Too. He's kind of stumpy.
And look at the feet are ridiculous.
Yeah, they're huge. I like the fans toys one too. Now Braun.
Yeah, I'm in on Braun.
I might be on Braun. I love how the head sculpt kind of looks like a Juggernaut a little bit.
Yeah,
but he doesn't have a big old backpack on, so I kind of dig that. He looks really good.
And Braun by a long shot.
Yeah, exactly. I think this one would replace Bad Cube definitely.
So I was reading on some forums about these guys, and from what I understand, there's going to be they don't mention a percentage, but there's going to be die-cast involved.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah. And I know Bobby said there's no concrete evidence of what scale, but the same Chinese poster from Weibo that I was reading said that they're MP scale. So I don't know if that's bullshit or legit, but that's what he was saying.
Well, they're next to they show. I don't know if they show the picture in this, but they're next to the MMC links, and they're kind of up the size of him. So I could see these being an MP. I mean, they could be a bigger chug if people want. Maybe I think they could be in between.
I don't see them doing G1 chug. I just don't.
That's true. Do you think this is a company that is new, or do you think this is another company that's trying their
100% another company. I don't buy the new company, not for a second. It might be new designers who it might be, say there's two guys behind it, let's say, for example. And let's say, for example, they were previously designing for fans toys, X-Transbots, take your pick, doesn't matter. It's all a widget. It's hearsay. But what I think, if I had to surmise how this company came about, it's that there's some guys already designing for someone else, and they decided, hey, we can get some money together. Let's try our hand at our own line. And they're probably, I don't know which factory is making it, but these aren't first designs. This is not a first crack at a Transformer.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because they look like they look like they know what they're doing. So.
Yeah, it's accomplished, and even the joint choices look accomplished. The finishes, the everything, and to get a cabinet at Hobby Free, I don't know. I don't think they're backyarders.
Yeah. I don't think they are either. So that's good. Yeah. Well, we got images also from some X-Transbot stuff. Lita 1. It looks fine.
Yeah, I'm in on this.
I think I'll be on her.
I'm in for sure.
Some bots. Yeah.
Look at the head sculpt. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. I like it. So I'm probably in on this. And they showed their skids, which will be coming out soon. I'm in on that. I don't have pictures of that. I'm sorry, but
I'm in too. There's no other choice for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's no other choice. But look at him from the side. I'm not happy about him.
It's fine. He looks too accurate. I'm happy. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm just going to get him as a shelf warmer, but as a shelf filler, because we're never going to get another one. But he's good enough, and I love the little scooter that comes out of the boot.
Exactly. Yeah, I love the old one. It's pretty. It's ugly, but it's fun. I guess
it's awesome. I might even display mine in alt mode.
Nice. We also saw Autobot Spike. I'm in on that guy too. I think that's going to be. I wish I had pictures. I don't have pictures of him on this.
I'm definitely in on him, and these wacky. I hope they bring out more of these wacky and zany sort of left of field characters, because they're not going to go on my Transformers shelf. These are the kind of guys like Autobot Spike. He'll probably live on my bathroom next to the sink in the cabinet.
Nice.
These kind of guys you can put around the house as a one-off piece with a little LED stand under them, and it looks cool.
That's cool. Did you read that? Also, sorry to derail from this.
No,
which I'm excited. We got a bunch of new stuff. I think Fans Toys that six shot in the Cyclones is coming out soon.
But they've been in that. Those photos are new, but that stage of production has been for a very long time.
Correct. Yeah, they already showed stuff in styrofoam and everything. Yeah. Also, X-Transbots says their second Stunticon is coming out soon too, which I'm really excited about that.
I'm all in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that breakdown.
That breakdown is so good.
Oh, crack rock.
People, I was in the chat where people were kind of iffy about it this morning because of the colorway. I like it because for me, I think probably a combination of my age. I was born in '81, and just when I got interested in Transformers, I got interested around the movie and season 3 and a little bit of season 4, and then I went back to watch season 1 once my interest peaked.
Yeah.
So for me, Breakdown was cream. That was the color of Breakdown. So I'm happy with it.
That was everything around me.
Yeah.
And there's also news that Toys R Us is coming back. I don't know.
Get out of town. Where did you read that?
They stopped the bankruptcy thing, and they're I think they're going to revive it. So I think we're getting Toys R Us back. I know they're still in Canada. Are they still in Australia? Do they have Toys R Us?
No, they closed down.
Oh, okay.
Gone.
Well, there's a lot of news that they're coming back. So that's kind of exciting. Hey, everybody that's watching us, Not Winging Them, Nathan, all of the people. Appreciate you coming in watching us. So I think is that all the new news that we got?
No, there's something else. Quintessence.
Oh yeah, they showed the was it the Executioner?
Dude, sorry. I couldn't be happier. I've been begging for this. I don't know how many shows I've been on saying, "Oh, why don't they bring back the Quintessence?" But they're bringing back the Quintessence.
I hope they bring them all back. I hope they're just not one thing that they're just showing this.
But I'll take what I can get. But I think they're going to do the whole cast. Like a lot of these guys, I don't know whether they're just coming up to this conclusion on their own or whether they're watching shows on YouTube of other reviewers and stuff. But they're aware that the well is drying up, and they're doing something about it. Like those Quintessence would have been they were my first suggestion, and a lot of other people's first suggestion for what to do next. And I mean, Autobot Spike, I never even thought to make that, but it's cool that it's coming.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm excited for all this stuff. Oh, we get some Sharkticons. I have the unique toy ones, and who I think Perfect Effect made some. I think, or I forgot.
I also want those two dudes. What are their names? I can't remember. The two like lowly little henchmen that the Quintessence occasionally hire to do shit, and one looks like an armadillo, sort of.
Oh, he's green.
Yeah, there's like a brown one and a green one.
I forgot his name. Yeah,
I want those guys. And he's got ridiculous.
I think that they're easy because they won't have to transform. So eye gear, that's what it was, Nathan. Thank you. I had the eye gear in the UT ones, and I love them. I mean, I would they go perfect with the Fans Toys Dinobots to me. But
yeah.
Not Winging Them asked, do I feel that Beast Wars and Beast Machines are all part of G1? No.
It's an alternate universe.
Yeah,
I mean, you get at the end of Beast Wars, you get some references, though, right?
Yeah, you get a lot of references throughout the I think season 2. Season 1's not much, but season 2, you got Starscream's Ghost comes back and takes over Waspinator. There's a lot of Ravage comes and everything, and there's a lot of references, and at the end they get the arc. They go to the arc and everything. But
so the stories are linked, but they're different.
Yeah, I think it's different. I don't put them in G1. So I mean, I don't know really how to answer that, but I just don't put them with G1. Sorry.
Well, if you'd be going by the fact that the lore is linked and that the characters make appearances in Beast Wars from G1, then you'd have to acknowledge that IDW is G1 because the same thing happens. They make references and their characters appear in the story.
Yeah. That's true.
And for me, I can't.
I've never read anything.
You haven't read any IDW?
I went on. I've been buying a lot of the single issues, which I haven't bought any in a while. I'm like maybe 13 or
I'll
14. I need left.
just get the trades, man. If I wasn't in
Yeah, I
Australia, I'd
might. But I
mail you
wanted to
most of
read the
them.
singles and stuff.
It's
We'll
so
see.
good,
I've heard it's really good. I mean, I like some of the characters and everything and all the stuff.
so good.
Maybe the problem with Fun Pub at BotCon in the state that G1 trams were asleep in the arc while Beast Wars were happening. They were. I mean, they were in stasis or whatever, I think, or everything. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for all the new stuff that's coming out. A lot of people are saying, Transformers are done, blah, or not done, but it's kind of a dry well and everything. But with this stuff coming out, and then we got TFCon in about 3.5 weeks. Hopefully, we'll get some new reveals for that. So, I'm excited. And then you got the new Siege line coming up for Hasbro. Yes.
There's definitely a lot
New York.
happening.
Yeah, New York Comic Con is happening this weekend too. So I'm hoping we see some Decepticon stuff from Siege, some reveals and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. So.
There should be some NECA reveals too, because I believe, like, I'm guessing, it's just guessing, but I believe that with what they said about releasing the 7-inch movie Turtles to general public through GameStop, was it? Is it GameStop exclusive? They were going to do it, something like that. I reckon New York Comic Con will be when they put a date to that. And when they first discussed that, they said there would be other announcements coming. So,
okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I think
I'll be
we're going to see NECA stuff. And there's definitely going to be some Figuarts. Figuarts always put some stuff out with all the cons.
Oh yeah. Will Mesco do anything? I have Jason for the Mesco. I think they're 1/12 scale, and I have Jason. But the Michael Myers just came out recently, and it looks so good. I want to try to get it. I don't know if
they nailed the stops.
Yeah.
I'm in on the Popeye.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, I saw that.
That's another one I'll put somewhere, like it'll live in the fruit bowl or something.
Oh yeah. You got a fruit bowl?
Yeah.
Nice.
Gotta have a fruit bowl.
Is there real fruit in there or is it plastic?
Oh, fuck plastic fruit. You can't eat it.
Nice. I mean, some people, grandmas used to put plastic, stuff out. I'm just saying.
You calling me a grandma?
Yeah, you look like my old grandma with hair. Nathan said a GameStop exclusive in the US. They have bundle deal for like $91. That's cool. Oh, X-Transport put out Cup too. Did you see that?
That looks shit. Sorry, I love X-Transports. I support the brand, but that looks like shit.
Yeah. It looks shit like now because it's early. Give it time.
Put some color on the original renders before they had a 3D printed prototype. I wasn't a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, if Fans Toys never released, that would 100% be my cup. And I know that people complain about the transformations of the Fans Toys, Springer and Cup. But honestly, if you're the kind of guy that's constantly transforming your Transformers, I understand. But if you're a collector and you don't have time to transform all your transform the ones you like transforming and display the ones you don't. That's me.
Good way to put it. Yeah. I don't mind the transformation. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it's fine. I don't sit there and transform them back and forth. I have too much stuff to.
I've done it once. It was confusing until I got about 2/3 of the way. The beginning's easy, and then you hit a roadblock where you don't understand how the legs go back together. Mm-hmm. And then once you get it once, you've got it forever. Like, it's not that hard.
Mine's fine. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if it looks a lot better going on, I might get it. Who knows? But I'm happy and content with my Fans Toys. Nathan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go on.
No, Nathan.
Nathan Simmons asked about the Lita 1. We talked about it earlier. I'm sorry.
You can rewatch that. Yeah, we're both in.
We watch it naked. I need to start putting out that we're going on live or something.
Naked and live.
That's possible. I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
So was you want to ask a question, or I proposed a question? Do we have enough time? How much time we got left? What are we working with?
We got 5 minutes. Propose to me.
Propose?
Propose your question.
You want to get on the knee or what do we do?
I want you on both knees.
Okay, I was going to ask this question the last time, but this weekend, my wife, she was, I guess she had an interview for a job, and and her boss asked her to go to breakfast or go out to eat with them, and so she's married, and so she asked to bring bring her husband and everything. So my question is, has anybody ever been put up on a blind couples date, like you didn't know, like like you had to meet? Like I was kind of nervous because I've never met these people, and she was kind of nervous too. She never met the husband before, but just have you ever been put in that situation where you had to go on a date with a couple that you didn't know? It really wasn't a date; it was just like a get to know you kind of thing.
Like, did you all have to put your keys in a bowl on the way in?
No, not at all. We went and ate breakfast, and it was really good. We went to a little smaller town outside my town, and we ate breakfast. It was really good. It was one of those.
What'd you have?
Country. I had pancakes, which were wonderful. Some bacon and hash browns. And everything. It was my cheat day.
Fuck.
It was my cheat day, so it's not. I could eat
my ultimate meal. Basically, is
it was
a stack of pancakes with bacon and maple syrup on it. That's my ultimate.
Dipping that bacon in the syrup, man. Come on.
Oh, man. Get out of town.
But that pancakes were excellent. It was just some old, it's not. It was an old, not a rundown, but it's one of those old country kind of restaurants and everything. So,
like a diner or a restaurant?
It was a diner. It was an old diner.
Yeah. Oh, I love that shit, man.
So I met them, we went, she was cool, and the husband was really nice. He was in the military also. He was in the Army. And so we talked about that. But, it was just awkward, you having to meet, new people and everything, so all that stuff. And but we had a good time. Then we went to where she's going to work at. And we sat around and talked for a little while. And it was pretty cool. But I just wanted to pose. I was like, has anybody been put in that situation? You're like, have you ever been put in that situation where your wife set you up with a...
Yes.
There you go.
It was the story of the first 10 years of our relationship, basically, because I came up in a closed-knit sort of environment. Mm-hmm. The same dudes I knew as a kid, you a lot fall off. It wasn't school friends. I left school when I was 15, but you just have your area you grow up in, your suburb, and doesn't matter where you move, those guys from your suburb, you go through enough stuff as teenagers, you tend to spend a lot of time together. And also we're all kind of unsavory characters. So when I met my wife, who was then my girlfriend, she wasn't having it. She wanted me to meet all these people, and she she still hangs out with really cool people, like hipsters. They're all actors.
Are they drinking coffee and writing their own life story to get published and stuff?
Oh, yeah. They've all got memoirs. They're all like, they're all. So they're all like, they're all.
Man buns? Please tell me they're man buns.
They've all got scarves. They all wear scarves.
You're going to choke them?
Yeah. With, Anyway. So.
They all got scars.
They do. They've all got ironic tattoos, like a moustache on the finger. So when they do that,
no, they don't.
Oh yeah, dude. A guy I met through her who. So I used to be a musician a long time ago, and she was like, "Oh, I got this guy. I won't say his name. He's a famous musician now, but back then he wasn't." She was like, "He would be great if you want to be in a." Sorry.
Rod Stewart.
Oh, I fucking wish I'd go down on that guy. Anyway, she was like, she said you should get him in, get him at your place, because I had sort of a studio set up. You should play with this guy. So he played drums and bass, not the style of music, but both instruments. And I was at the time doing keyboards and guitar, mainly guitar. So we were fucking around, and it was great. It was awesome. Until the dude had like a shaved head up till about, at that stage he had dreadlocks, and then he had a ridiculous monk haircut. Anyway, so he takes off. This is an example of the kind of people she hangs out with. He takes off his shirt because he's all like getting into the music and stuff, and it's like warm or whatever. And I'm not a guy. I keep my clothes on at all times. Like I have sex with my clothes on.
It's the natural thing to do. Is usually keep it on sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, being naked also is natural too. So whatever.
That's the timer, but I want to keep going a little bit.
Yeah, we can go.
Is that all right? Yeah, let's go over time. So this guy takes his shirt off, and I shit you not, from here, I see this white tattoo on his shoulder of like an ellipse. I'm thinking, what the fuck is that? He turns, and I sort of crane over a little bit because I want to see what it is. And his tattoo, covering his whole shoulder blade and a portion of his shoulder, is bacon and eggs in a smiley face. I'm not kidding. And two fucking big eggs and a crinkly rasher of bacon.
That is pretty sweet. Did you say have a nice day or something, or have a nice breakfast?
No, it was just that. And like another guy I muck around with a lot. I'm writing a comic book with him at the moment. He's got a those things you light the stove with? It's like a lighter with a long stick coming off. Yeah, he's got one of those on his forearm there, whatever. But anyone's got, I don't know. They've all got zany tattoos, and they've all got curly moustaches and beards and my wife's too cool for me. I don't know what she's doing with me.
But, I don't either. How long have you been married?
Hey?
How long have you been married?
Married?
How long
10 years this February, but we've been together about 17 years, I think, something like that.
Nice. Well, that's why she married you, man. Plus, you gave her some kids, so, It's
the sweet D.
Is it? It could be.
No, my penis is average at best.
Yeah, I don't know what my wife's thinking. Whatever. I don't care. I'll tell everybody. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, so we have it all the time. So I've got some doozies, but the lists are too long. But yeah, I've walked into rooms where the wife is like greeting us, for example, and the husband's doing something ridiculous like, I don't know, painting a landscape, and he's too busy doing that to talk to me. Like ridiculous shit that's only in movies. And I look at my wife, and we both laugh uncontrollably. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, you just gotta be like,
all right, what are you going to do, man? It's freaks. It's like, yeah. So yeah, I'd be interested to hear other people in listening to this who want to leave comments. Yeah. Write as much as you want. I'm going to read it. I think that shit's funny.
Yeah, it is. It's funny. And it was just weird, she's done it to me a couple of times, but it just, like this past weekend, she's like, yeah, we got to go to breakfast and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't know these people. I'm like, well, you're going to get to know them. I'm like, all right.
I like to...
I'm sorry.
Go on.
Wild Bill says, are there deluxe kids? No, I don't have any kids. Wild Bill, I'm sorry. I have 2 dogs.
There's Gator. Gator's a kid.
Gator. And I have my mom. I take care of my mom. She lives with me. I don't live with my mom. So I don't get that straight.
Straighten that out.
Yeah. But yeah.
I've got a neat coping mechanism for these sorts of situations where, like, you're forced to go somewhere you don't want to go with your wife, but you do it, for your wife.
Mm-hmm.
I make up an entirely new backstory for myself, and every time it's different, and I do it on the fly.
That's awesome.
And they're always ridiculous people, so they believe it. They're like, "Oh, so what do you do?" And I'm like,
now, does your wife go along with it?
Yeah, she's a good sport. Yeah,
nice.
She's good.
Nice. Have you been to James Bond yet?
No. They're usually like, I try and one up their hipsterness. So I tell them, like, I design fixed gear bikes for people in Darfur and stuff like that. And they're like, what?
Have you been to Optimus Prime yet?
Oh, that's a good one.
You do a backstory of a Transformer.
I'm going to tell them next time that I do the voice for a lot of animations. And then when they say, show me, do one, I'm just going to say, no. Just deadpan. No.
Check it out. Check out my YouTube channel.
I like to separate my work and my social life.
That's good. And then they had to appreciate that, though. They don't have to. It's nice that they do. I think hipsters are nice. I mean, hipsters are nice people, I guess. I have nothing against hipsters. I don't.
There's nothing wrong with them. They're just sort of, I don't know. They got something to prove, I guess. They're all like, oh, we don't eat. We only eat quail eggs on the full moon. I don't know. They've always got these fucked up. No, like they've always got these weird dietary requirements. Like they won't eat meat products under certain circumstances that are really random. Yeah.
Nathan said, "Yeah, I've been on a couple of those dates with my wife's friends, and they were extremely awkward at first, which is true. But then we become friends of mine after. That's cool. I can see the couple we went out. I don't know if we'll be friends, but I could. The husband was really nice and everything, and they brought their oldest daughter. I think she was like 16 or 17. And she was cool. Well, she was a Cowboys fan, but other than that, she was pretty cool. But Cowboys trash.
Cowboys? Oh, like the team?
Dallas. Yes, Dallas. Yeah. I'm a Washington Redskins fan, and they're rivals. They're in our conference, and I hate the Dallas Cowboys. So that's the only problem I have with her.
Didn't they change the name of the Redskins? Are they still Redskins?
Yeah, they're still Redskins. People wanted to change them, but they haven't yet. I don't care. Yeah. I just like the Redskins. Whatever. I don't try to get political. That's above my pay grade. Whatever.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So, well, I guess we can end it. We went over 30 minutes again. I don't know why we keep calling it 30 minutes because we have not hit the 30-minute mark yet.
And I'm still let's make that a thing. Let's make it a thing that we never hit the 30-minute mark.
Okay, that's fine.
We can either be more or less.
Yeah, that's true. A little more this time, but I had a great time. Galvatronus said, I have an alter ego when feeling saucy. An engineer from Boston. Nice. That's a good dude. Galvatronus reviews. He's really cool. Nice
what's your engineer's name?
Yeah, what's your engineer's name? Galva. Please be Galvatronus.
Oh, man.
Please be your name of your engineer.
Magnus Galvatronus.
Damn, dude. This kind of there's a delay, so
speaking of hipsters, one of these women have a blonde 4-year-old son called Magnus.
Really? Nice. Did you high five him?
I told him kids are going to tease him when he gets older.
Nah, I think that's Well, he says I'm Mike. His name's Mike. So I guess that's his.
Oh, Mike. Yeah. Big Mike.
I go with Chad. No, he goes with Chad, civil engineer.
Ooh, very good. Keep it civil.
So, you had a question, but I guess we'll wait and save that one for whenever we do another show and everything. Hopefully, we'll do another weekend show. I know this weekend it will be earlier, so hopefully a lot of people will join in. Yes, I think we're having a great time. I'm really really enjoying doing this. I really am.
Me too.
Yay! So I guess where can they find you, Adrian? Do you want to do that thing? No, I don't care. I mean, they can find it everywhere.
They can just find us here. They know where we are. Yeah. Community's not that big.
I don't want to I don't want to be like other podcasts. So thank y'all for joining us as always. We will. I'm going to try to maybe we can set up a time and I can send out a thing where it says we're we're coming on. Do floor time, man. I can't do floor time, man. I'm in my. Come on now, Wild Bill. But yeah, I'm gonna send out something. Hopefully, we can set up a time where everybody can come join us and everything. Join us on the floor. All right. Well, I guess we'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for joining us. And if you have any questions, definitely hit the comments and do all the stuff, and we'll answer them. And
talk to us. Whatever. We'll read it.
We will definitely answer it. All right. Good night, folks.
See you guys.